Man, that summer sun is bright. Must mean it's time to do an episode on window tinting. Come on, Josh, let's learn the right way to tint a window, okay? I'm pretty sure that's not it unless this is the movie Bird Box. Before we get started, I'm Officer Ashwell with the Central Point Police Department. In this episode of Traffic Safety First, we are going to cover some information about Oregon's window tinting requirements for vehicles. There are a couple exceptions to what we'll be talking about, mostly relating to medical necessities. For more information on those exceptions or specifics on window tinting laws, review the Oregon Revised Statutes of 815.221 and 815.222. First, let's go over a couple things that are not permitted when tinting your window. Number 1, tinting is not allowed anywhere on the front windshield except for the top 6 inches. And number 2, tinting materials that are not permitted on windows include mirror finish products, red, gold, yellow, amber, black, or material which is in liquid form that is brushed or sprayed on. But what is permitted? Let's head over to our friends in Medford at Scape Window Tinting to discuss. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
You too.
We're here at Scape's Window Tinting. This is Doug, and he's here to help us today figure out what's legal here in Oregon when it comes to window tinting. So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty details of what it takes. So here we have some displays that show different tints that can be applied to windows. As we said earlier, no tinting can be applied to the front windshield except the top 6 inches. So can you talk to us about what we have here, Doug?
Sure. So 35% total on the car is kind of what this looks like right here, and this is what we apply the majority of the time on cars. We do have darker films here for medical reasons or special occasions. On most windshields, if you look closely, you'll see letters that say AS1. On this particular car, it's right here. It's very hard to see, but that's the legal limit that you're not supposed to pass on the windshield visor. And the visor is the black piece that goes across the top of the windshield to block glare.
So as for the tinting material on the side and rear windows though, it must have a light transmittance of 50% or more and a light reflectance of 13% or less. So what do transmittance and reflectance mean?
Sure, so when they talk about transmittance, what they're talking about is how much light is allowed to pass through and end result light on the other side of the window film. So this film here will let 35% of 100% on the other side come through. And when they talk about reflectance, that's basically how much light reflects off of the window film, and kind of like what you'd see in a mirror, so we can't go over that 13%.
One last thing. If you get your windows tinted, the company that installs the tint must give the owner of the vehicle a certificate with information regarding the specifics of the installation. This certificate must then be kept in the motor vehicle in case an officer requests to see it. Failure to abide by the ORS for window tinting could result in a Class B traffic violation, which carries a fine of $265.
Well, this car just got done, and this is what 35 looks like.
It looks really good, and it's not as dark as you would think. Thank you so much, Doug, for letting us come and talking to us about window tinting, and thank you to Scape's Window Tinting for explaining to us about window tinting. Join us next month on the 1st for our next episode of Traffic Safety First.